Should Trump go to jail? The 2024 election could become a referendum on that question. New York, AP, the 2024 election will determine whether Donald Trump returns to the White House. It could also decide if he'll face time behind bars. For Trump, who's now facing his third criminal indictment, this time for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election and block the transfer of presidential power, winning is about more than ego, redemption, score settling, or the future of the country. This election may very well be about Donald Trump's personal freedom, said Ari Fleischer, a longtime Republican strategist. It's not an exaggeration to say, if convicted, he could be sentenced to prison unless he wins and he uses the levers of justice to reverse it or stop it or drop it. The deeply personal stakes for Trump add to what is already an election unlike any other in modern history. It's now not only a debate over the country's challenges, but a partisan fight over whether the 77-year-old former president and GOP frontrunner should spend time in prison. Putting that issue out front, Trump ally Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Georgia, tweeted that she will still vote for Trump even if he's in jail. Critics have long alleged that Trump's fear of prosecution was a chief motivator for his decision to mount another campaign. While Trump denies that, insisting that charges never would have been brought had he decided against running, the new indictment ensures his campaign and legal issues are now intertwined. The legal messaging is the political messaging and the political messaging is the legal messaging, Trump campaign spokesman Stephen Chung said of the new reality. It's part of what we're running on. Trump has made the legal issues a big focus of his campaign and from our standpoint, it's messaging that works. The combined 78 state and federal charges against Trump are already dominating his stump speeches as he seeks to portray himself as the victim of a politicized Justice Department bent on damaging the prospects of President Joe Biden's chief political rival. At his rallies, he tries to frame the charges as not just an attack on him, but his supporters. "They're not indicting me, they're indicting you," he told the crowd at a weekend rally in Erie, Pennsylvania. On a more practical level, Trump is confronting an unprecedented balancing act, campaigning while facing possible trials in at least 3 different jurisdictions. He will appear in federal court in Washington Thursday to face the latest charges before headlining an Alabama Republican Party dinner on Friday. He faces another arraignment next week in Florida after special counsel Jack Smith filed additional criminal charges against him there in the case related to his handling of classified documents. That will come between a campaign stop in New Hampshire and a possible trip to the Iowa State Fair. Trump also faces the potential of new charges in Atlanta related to efforts to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia and must also decide whether to attend the first Republican presidential debate on August 23. Trump campaign officials said they weren't worried about such logistical challenges. President Trump's campaign will not be impacted by the deep state's efforts at election interference no matter how hard they try, said Trump's senior campaign advisor Jason Miller, who, like others, argued Trump and his team are well practiced at being on defense. Chung noted that, to date, no campaign events had been rescheduled or canceled because of legal proceedings and that, if anything, more stops have been added. "It's full speed ahead," he said before the latest indictment. Please subscribe, like and hit the notification button for more videos.